This event, accompanied by American Heart.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say night, night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm lingering to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave a worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they do, dream a little dream of me. Starts fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they do, why don't you dream a little dream of me?
Good evening. I'm Andy Mooney. I'm not sure if I was the right person you chose to host tonight because I was lucky enough to meet little Ben backstage. And for those of you who haven't been lucky enough to meet him, he was a little boy on tape. Red curly hair and glasses, and he came up to me and asked me for my autograph. And, of course, as I was writing it out, Lisa Kudrow walked by and he ripped the pen out of his hand. Thank you, Ben. And thank you all for being here tonight. And welcome to the first annual dinner supporting the Lily Flair Foundation. This year, honoring one of television's most talented producers, John Wells. Who has not hired me once. You laugh, but not once. Tonight promises to be a learning experience for all of us. I know that most of the people here, I didn't know that most of us will be meeting people afflicted with Williams syndrome for the very first time. So let's get started. very excited to introduce to you one of the people you just saw in the 60 Minutes video, Gloria Lenoff, who has been living with Williams syndrome for the past 43 years. Gloria, along with, yes. I just met her backstage, huge Matt LeBlanc fan. Along with the star of LA Opera, Ms. Susanna Guzman will perform one of Opera's most beautiful and difficult pieces, the flower duet from the opera Lakshmi. Please welcome to the stage Ms. Susanna Guzman and Gloria Lenoff.
Well, normally you would think that this duet takes place in a British Airlines Airway first class cabin, because this is where most people know this duet from, the commercial. Actually, Lakshmi is a young priestess, and I'm Malikai, her confidant. And we are in the gardens of the temple on the most beautifully exquisite day. And the only cloud that passes over Lakshmi's brow is a worry that her father, who's gone into the infidels' town, may be harmed. And we just say, everything's going to be great. Let's enjoy this wonderful day. This is the duet from Leo Delibes' Lakshmi.
Qui coule comme le sang,
strengths and weaknesses. You know that Gloria is typical of many people who suffer from Williams syndrome. She lives with parents because she's unable to take care of some of the basic daily functions that we all take for granted, such as crossing the street safely or making change for $1, grasping the abstract concept of time. But, as you have just witnessed, Gloria is blessed in other remarkable ways. What a shame it would be if her life were to be denied value and if her abilities were to go unrecognized. Sadly, there are a vast number of people living with Williams syndrome who are not as fortunate as Gloria. These people live in the shadows of our society. Some of them remain undiagnosed and others are institutionalized. However, simply do not have, and others, however, simply do not have the financial resources that are required to create opportunities for themselves in a world that is indifferent to their special needs. And that's exactly, of course, why we're here tonight, to support the Lily Claire Foundation's mission, which is to build a multimedia performance arts center which will provide specific job training as well as job placement for these special, socially outgoing human beings. Revenues generated by operations of this facility will support other organizations that are dedicated to enhancing the lifestyles of people with genetic birth defects by supporting seed research and education around the world. Now, of course, realizing this ambitious dream requires money, a lot of it, and frankly, that's where you and I come in. Tonight is just one step along the way in a very long capital campaign to finance the Lily Claire Foundation's construction fund. Now, this is where we can make a big, big difference in the lives of these people and in our own way, make a difference in the world. It is finally the unfortunate truth that tragedy is what brings people of goodwill together. The Lily Claire Foundation was created by Keith and Leslie Resnick to honor the memory of their daughter. To honor the memory of their daughter, Lily Claire, who was born with severe cardiac condition commonly associated with Williams syndrome. Even though Lily Lily is gone, her parents are determined to make sure her life will make a difference in the lives of others who have Williams syndrome. Please help me welcome two of the bravest, most courageous people I have ever known, and the founders of the Lily Claire Foundation, Keith and Leslie Resnick.
Wow. Thank you, Matthew, for your kind words and for hosting this evening's program. And on behalf of the Lily Claire Foundation's Board of Directors, thank you. We can help or inspire even one person, it would be enough. But we know that we can do much more. We can create a place of happiness. We can create a place of hope. And most importantly, a place of opportunity, where everyone who passes through its doors will leave equipped to find a place in the working world. As you can imagine, Leslie and I have been changed in the most profound ways since Lily's death. Her passing has opened our eyes to the amazing grace of the people in our lives, and she has forever reshuffled our personal priorities by breathing new life into our soul. We want you to know that we are humbled by what has been accomplished in the past 4 short months. Credit is due to everyone in this room because by making the effort to be here, you have helped create a new community of people who care and who are willing to make a difference in the lives of others who are less fortunate than ourselves. Again, Leslie and I are absolutely overwhelmed by your presence here tonight. We are certain that wherever Lily is right now, she feels your energy and is receiving your love and your prayers. We hope that you will continue to support the Lily Claire Foundation in the years ahead, and we both thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you.
recite a poem by Brandy Davis, and it's called The Lily. When I was a child, I walked in my grandmother's beautiful garden of delights, with my little orange cat beside me. Her brilliant array of glorious flowers shone a heavenly light as I happily played and the hours fled by me. I will never forget, though immersed as I was in different fragrance and florals, the first time I saw the lily. Gleaming strong in heavenly light, set amongst the laurel, there she stood, the angel of flowers, in shimmery white, rimmed with coral. So astonished was I at having made such a startling discovery that I fell back among the greenery, almost crushing my little orange cat, who had paused to munch nearby on shrubbery. What a treasure, what a find, to stumble on such a wondrous jewel as that. I stared at that beautiful thing for what seemed like hours, soaking up its precious love and its beauty, adoring it, treasuring it, absorbing the joy of this most celestial of flowers. So enthusiastic was I about my find that later that evening I just couldn't wait. Inundated most immediately was my grandmother with tales of the precious jewel just this side of that old iron gate. My grandmothers who held them with us long. Their light is so bright and their luster so strong that heaven cannot keep them away.
Amazing grace, how say is that our souls say yes. On the way out, Jonathan, I wonder if you would sing that for him so everybody can just hear how we feel about supporting this wonderful effort. Come on in, everybody. Can we have a hand for the voices of Judah? We want everybody to open their hearts. Yes. Open wide the gates of your heart and just pour out. Come on up, everybody. I had to have them to sing this because I believe that everybody feels the yes tonight. Am I correct? Everybody's feeling the yes. Let me see you give me a wave if you mean yes. If you pledge your support, let me see you wave. All right.
All right, tell you what, I'm gonna have a glass of wine.
I think I won't. No, I'm not gonna.
This is for Lily. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you will miss me.